Hello, Ronan. I'm looking at your 6139, and you had asked me to regulate it and see if I could get it running a little bit better. I opened it up, and it doesn't look bad. It's not a bad looking watch. It's clean. It's clearly original. The seal is ancient. The watch has never been restored. It was seriously magnetized, so it was barely running. I demagnetized it. I can still see that it's dirty inside. You can't really see it here, but there's a couple little places with green sort of goo. It's this corrosion that happens when a little droplet of moisture gets inside and it pulls the copper out of the mix of the metal that this is made of, which is a plated brass. So your watch is running. I have it up to full power. Your mainspring feels a little thick. I'm sure it's pretty gluey. This looks like an unrestored watch to me. So, here are your numbers. And I haven't done anything besides demagnetize it, which it needed very, very badly. Since doing that, I can tell you a few things. It's got some beat error, which is where it's out of adjustment. This arm needs to be moved to change the center point of the hairspring so that it orients correctly to where the pallet fork is. But it's a pretty simple adjustment. There's this. This is the big number that matters. You can see it's losing a ton of time. This is the big number that matters. It's barely running. 159, this is the degree of the rotation of the balance, which tells us how far the balance is swinging back and forth, which tells us how much power is going into the balance, which tells us how much power is making it through the train from the mainspring. So you're losing a ton of power. It's not a happy watch, and it definitely needs a full service. I can adjust it if you want me to, but it's barely running, and it's not going to keep really great time, and it's going to wear. So it's up to you whether you want to do that. I would recommend this watch get serviced and that it get new seals, because the seals are original and the movement is good. I mean, it's a great starting point. The movement looks good. The watch looks good. It's a good restoration project, but it definitely needs work. I mean, the numbers just keep dropping. I mean, 151, 147, that's terrible. That's terrible. It's so weak. It's so weak. It's such a weak runner. I wouldn't recommend even 146. I wouldn't recommend even wearing this watch because it's so clearly dirty and unlubricated and losing so much power as it's running. It's a great watch, but it needs love. So you let me know what you want me to do.